We started the first hippie church in the Haight-Ashbury Summer Love called the Aquarian Temple Bell with the Brotherhood of Eternal Love. My friend JC turned me on to my first LSD when I was 16. When I got back from Vietnam, and then we were going to college in West Valley College, man, I turned on Mickey Dolenz and Pat Simmons, Kenny Randall, all them cats, man, and West Valley College, the Psychedelic Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, Killer, Swan, and all them cats, man. Yeah, that was like some fun times. That was a boy-girl dope party in Los Gatos newspapers in 1965. Then my friend Freddie Ray Tunnel and me, we jumped on a freight train and headed down to Orange County, and we was going to get us some weed. And we was cruising down Highway 101, playing our guitars and waving to everyone, and they pulled over in Castroville, and what happened next? Well, there were some detectives, and they said, hey, took us back to San Jose. It was in the front page, the Ackerly Tunnel Express. I got busted for riding the freight train. I'm on probation. Well, my friend the Joker, he calls me up from Pasadena. He says, hey, come on down with my friend Bob Thomas. We got us a coffee gallery, and we want you to run it. So I went down to Pasadena, and I took over the Euphoria, and Ozzy came down, and we took some LSD and played on the Love Ins with Timothy Leary and Bob Thomas and the Mamas and the Papas and all them people down there. And all these concerts now and stuff. We had the first one in Pasadena. All these are our little babies, and then we got busted. Well, that guy went in there, had long hair in Pasadena, you know, hippies, and he said, hey, we're going to put you in jail unless you cut your hair, boy. And I said, what? What? Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. You said, what? Cut my hair and I won't go to jail? I'll get probation? I didn't do nothing. The guy came in my store and I asked him for a donation. And they were cops. They had buses outside. It's on TV. It was all set up. They just didn't like hippies. I didn't know I was a hippie. Them beatniks said we were hip to the man. We weren't lame playing his game. That's where I thought we was just hip. Well, the next thing you know, I'm a fugitive for sure because I didn't go to jail. I left on that trail. I was a fugitive for riding a freight train and not cutting my hair, and so I went up to the Haight-Ashbury and we started a church, and we said, by golly, everything that grows out of the ground is a sacrament in our church. We had quite a bit of fun in the Haight-Ashbury. We put up the money, helped put up the money for the free clinic. We bought the gay press, their press, helped put up the money for the straight theater. We had a crash pad in our church. We didn't have homeless in the Haight. We only let chicks in ours because we ministered to the ladies, pray to the goddess. Four lips is bliss, the force of intercourse, preservation of the species. That was our motto, that was our creed. Pray to the goddess, minister to the ladies. Yes, indeed. Well, then after that, the police came. They didn't share the same mind frame. We were passing out LSD, candy-coated, colored purple for Jimi Hendrix and orange for sunshine from the boys from Laguna. We were having a lot of fun. Peace and love in it. Playing music and having fun in the parks. Well, we had to leave. Found out nature's where it's at. So we ended up going to Maui, and then we ended up going to Afghanistan, and we were smuggling hashish all over the land and selling LSD. It was all kinds of fun, and I was a fugitive for riding a freight train and not cutting my hair. Next thing you know, I pull into Iran in a Volkswagen camper, and I looked like James Bond. I had the same costume on. And I went into a music store. I had my guitar and walked in the door, and I ran. I said, hey, I know a couple songs. So I played him The House of the Riding Sun and Dave Van Ronk's tune. Almost one of the first ones I ever learned. It was like, I was sitting in the backyard sucking on a good humor, and along came the doc and said, you got a tumor? 27 malignant tumors in each filter, king-size cigarette. There's cancer of the liver, cancer of the lung, cancer of the hip, the throat, and the tongue. Light up. Well, the A&A and the medical hire, they don't agree with Liggenmeyer. They say smoking's bad for you, give you a hell of a cough. Well, the hashish eater in Mexico found a way to redouble their dough. They got a weed. No tars or nicotine, so they say, let's all get the habit. Marijuana's here to stay, so if you'd like a treat and you don't mind the treatment, smoke pot. The thinking man's cigarette. Well, I ended up in trouble again, and I was on the Senate investigation for passport fraud, hashish smuggling, and undermining the economy in the United States government, and it was a Senate investigating committee, and I ended up going to jail. Oh boy, that ended up in the second issue of High Times. Now I'm a criminal in the first degree. It's in the Senate investigating me. All I was doing was smoking a little weed. Little did I know, Operation MK Ultra and Artichoke was about the British Secret Service and the CIA getting everybody strung out on drugs in every different which way. And then they let us run like fun, and then they got rid of all the pot, and they brought in the opium and the cocaine, and everybody started going insane. And then, like I told you once before, doctor-prescribed drugs kill 700,000 people a year. Caffeine kills 20,000 people a year. All your illegal drugs, which are herbs, kill 6,000. Marijuana's never killed anybody. Alcohol and the tobacco's killing over 1 million. The food, water, and the air's killing most everybody. It's killing more than anybody. Sugar is the worst one on the planet. That's right, caffeine kills twice as many people as all illegal drugs. So you know my test. I say take the test, all you government people that we like the best. Get in your car, oil and paper and cotton versus hemp and opium and all the stuff that makes you feel good. They don't want you to feel good, my friend. It's all illegal against the Constitution. There's a thing called oathkeepers.org for all those people that took an oath to the Constitution and they want to preserve our nation and our union. You better find out about the North American Union, because they're signing and trying to go bias these crooks and Nazis in our White House. We got to get them out or else.